Once a client is moved to the invoice client stage, the following steps need to be done. I put a test contact here, Severus Snape. So if you open Severus Snape, the first thing you've got to do is go into tasks, and you'll see that there's instructions here on exactly what to do with this client. So the first thing is to invoice the client. If you go to task one, you scroll to the bottom and go to task one, the first thing you need to do is invoice the client. And this you're going to do on Optimax. So once this client is invoiced, you're going to tick this box and mark it as complete. The second thing that you've got to do is go to the client's, let me just go back there. So the task two is to, if you can't read this properly, an easier way to read this is to click on this edit box button, and it gives you the step-by-step instructions better. So task 2 is telling you to go to the additional information tab. If you go to the additional information tab here on the top left, and it's to contact general information, additional information. Here it says enter the account number. So you're going to enter the account number, whatever that is. You're going to enter the invoice date. So say that's today. You can choose that invoice date and say the invoice amount is 5,000 Rand. You can enter 5,000 Rand there. You can enter the title, and if the client was also quoted, you can enter the quote amount here. If the client was only quoted, then you enter nothing over here and you'll enter the quote amount here. All right. And if the client is quoted and invoiced, then you would enter 550 for an eye test, for example, and 7,000 Rand as the quote amount. So for this purpose, let's just do an invoice amount of 5,000 for this exercise. I'll delete the quote amount, and you can enter the rest of these fields here. But the main thing is those additional is the invoice date, the invoice amount, and the quote amount, and also the account number is a good thing to add. And once you're done, you scroll right to the bottom and you have to click on the save button. This is a very important step. If you don't click on the save button, it will not save. And all of these here is in this task. Now this task is complete, so I'm clicking on cancel, and task 2 of complete fields is complete. So I'm going to mark this as complete under the tasks on the right hand side. And then the task 3 is add this client is invoice tag to the contact. And again, I'm going to click on this edit box so I can see this properly. There's a video here on what to do to add this client is invoice tag. So you can click on the contact tab. It's telling you to do this here. So I'm going to go to the top left and click on the contact tab. I'm going to scroll down to tags. I'm going to type in CL under tags, and I'm going to choose client is invoiced. All these steps are also written here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save. And these, what I've just described is the steps written in this box. So I'm going to click on cancel there, and I'm going to mark this as complete. You can see here now the opportunities is actually under the warm leads in the lead appointment pipeline. If I close Severus name, and if I click and drag this and move to the right, you'll see that Severus tape is now under the warm leads, and it's on 5,000. And that's adding to the top total over here. So your total warm leads are going to be under here. All right. Also note that sometimes if you find that this warm leads is empty, on the top here, under the status, you need to make sure it's not under open. If it's under open, your warm leads is going to show as empty because a warm lead is a closed lead. So make sure that this box is always on all. Okay. And then you'll be able to see all of these contacts here. So this is how you are going to add the client as invoice tag. And this is how you deal with somebody that's in the invoice client stage. And you can see all my tasks are now complete because I've completed all of them. Okay, thanks.